Hello.
How
How's
are
it?
you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. What about you?
Awesome. I'm doing pretty great.
By the way, my name is Ahmed.
Can you say that again?
Ahmed.
Y- Ahmed.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. I'm Chriselle.
Rachel or Rachel?
Crushelle with a K.
Crashel.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Nice to meet you,
So
Crashel.
it's nice to meet you as well. So Ahmed, what would you like to talk about today?
I want to talk about everything,
Okay.
actually, in English. And you
Awesome.
prefer, and if you prefer speak in another language, it's okay with me because I speak 4 or 5 language.
Oh, awesome. What languages do you speak?
Oh my
So
gosh, where's your
what other languages do you speak?
No, I'm just kidding with you. I'm just
Oh.
learning English. Yeah.
Uh,
I'm just learning English. Yeah.
okay, okay. Well, good. You understand enough English to make jokes. That's a really good sign.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome.
But
So how long?
if you speak faster, I can catch you and I can understand you.
Okay.
And
Well, I'll make sure to keep it slower. That way we can
ye-
understand each other.
yeah, exactly. I like your introduction video because it's very useful to me because you
Uh-huh.
speak slowly, and I like the way when you speak because some student they don't have a confidence to call the tutor. They
Oh.
actually subscribe to Cambly, but they can't. They don't use it
Oh, wow.
because they don't have a confidence. So
Yeah, and
yes, your video, I think will be help them because
oh,
you have patience.
yes, thank you for that. See, I didn't know that. I teach little children online too.
Yeah.
That's why I have posters, and that black thing is a bubble machine. I use that to make bubbles for the little kids that I teach as well. So I try to be as patient as possible
Yeah.
because learning a new language is very hard.
Yeah.
And people need you to be patient so that they can have the confidence to speak and to make mistakes and to be corrected. So I try to be very patient with people. But I'm
Yeah.
happy that you got that from my video. That makes me feel very good inside.
Yeah, exactly. Very, very useful. And I wish I am a kid because because I want to play a bubble machine for me.
Oh, you know, by the end of the conversation, I may turn it on for you.
Yeah, exactly. So
Awesome.
I've been learning English uncommonly for 7 months, and
Okay.
I'm actually improving, but I think in a slowly way. Uh, I want to be fluent.
Okay.
So tell me the strategy to learn more vocabulary, because sometimes when I read like stories, a book, actually I know the word meanings,
Mhm.
but when I come to make a conversation, I'm stuck and I forget about the fit word.
Okay.
So, how can I fix this problem?
Yeah, yeah. So these are the strategies that I use with my students.
Yeah.
The first thing that I tell them is do not read journal articles or newspaper articles. Do not read novels. Read children's books. In America,
Yeah,
when we
that's what I
teach
do.
people, oh, good, good. Because in
Yeah,
America, when
you
we
can, you
teach
can,
people
you
to
can, you
read,
can, you can, you can see this.
yeah, see,
Yeah,
I would start
stories
even
for kids.
smaller. I would start even smaller. That's too big.
No, no, it's very smaller. It's like 13 pages.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
good, very good.
Yeah.
So when we teach children and people in America to read in English, we
Uh-huh.
start with books that are 4 and 5 pages long. They're not long at all.
Mm-hmm.
And we slowly allow them to build until they're reading novels and newspaper articles. So read the children's books and then have a conversation with somebody about the book. That
Uh-huh.
will help you that will help you retain the vocabulary. The problem is that you have to make the vocabulary personal, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, for example, if you read a page and it said Johnny eats a sandwich, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Have a conversation about the type of sandwich that you like. That will help you remember the word sandwich and what it
Yeah.
means.
Yeah.
Okay?
Exactly.
The other thing that I suggest is YouTube. Do you watch YouTube?
Exactly. Yeah. I watch many videos for learning English on YouTube.
Very good.
Yeah.
What do you like to do?
You mean in YouTube or
No,
in?
no, no. In everyday life, do you like to swim? You like to play football?
Yeah, exactly. If you mentioned to the sports, I like swimming sports so much.
Very good. So when you go on YouTube, don't watch videos about learning to speak English. I take that back. You can
Uh-huh.
watch videos about learning to speak English, but find a YouTube vlogger that talks about swimming.
Yeah.
You like to swim, find somebody who talks about swimming and swimming techniques. Slow the video down to 75% speed, okay? And pause the video every once in a while to repeat what the vlogger says. That will also help you with listening
Yeah.
to what native speakers say and how they speak, and it will help you retain vocabulary. So when you have a conversation with somebody, you'll
Yeah.
remember the words. Yeah. So make sure those are my two biggest things. Now, the third one is what you're doing now. Talk to as many native speakers as you can. Cambly is a really, really good start because
Yeah, I agree
I
with
like I
you.
don't yeah, I don't talk like this in actuality in real life. I talk a lot faster, but the tutors and the teachers understand that our students are still learning. So we slow our speech down
Yeah, exactly.
automatically.
Yes.
Yeah. So eventually you will be able to speak to me in normal speed, but you have to practice every day. If you skip a day, you may forget something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
That's what I do every day. I practice and practice every day. I read the stories.
Yeah.
Sometimes I speak with myself every day in English,
Yeah.
and it's very useful and benefits me to communicate the conversation. I imagine
Yeah.
I make a conversation between me and someone
Mhm.
about something. So sometimes when I make a stop, uh, I search for a fit word, and I use it and go to continue the conversation, and that's really helped me.
Yeah, and I can tell your English is actually very, very good.
Yes,
I can
thank
tell
you.
that you practice a lot. So what you're doing is working. Keep up the good work. And you have to remember that this takes time. You've only been using Cambly for 7 months.
Yeah,
Imagine where you will be in 2 years. Imagine where you will be in 3 years. You're very well on your way to sounding like a native speaker. So, but
uh-huh.
you just have to remember it takes time. It's very hard to do, and you've done a tremendous amount of work and a very good job. Just keep, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, exactly. In English language, if I be fluent in English language, so maybe I get many opportunities to achieve money in many
Oh yeah.
aspects. Yeah. Also, I have a bachelor's degree in English literature.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but it's for a long time ago. It's like
Okay.
yeah, it's like 12 years ago.
Okay.
I graduated from my college English department It's like in 2008. So it's a
Oh
long time.
wow.
Yeah,
You look very young. I would have never imagined that you graduated that long ago. You look like you're like
yeah.
25. You look really young.
Thank you.
Good job. Good
And
job taking care of yourself.
if I shaved my beard, I look like 20
Oh,
years old.
oh, you look younger. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's really funny.
What about you? Are you speak just English language, or you speak another language?
Yeah, so I speak English. I can
Yeah.
read and write and understand Spanish, but I cannot speak Spanish because I don't practice every day.
Oh,
So
so if you listen to a conversation in Spanish, you can get 2 or 3 words or more, maybe.
yeah, more. I understand a lot of the language. There are certain vocabulary words that I don't understand. But
Yeah,
nowadays it's so easy to look it up. Um,
yeah.
it's funny because I'm teaching myself another language, but it has nothing to do with speech. I am teaching myself how to code in Python. So software,
What? You,
yeah,
you
yeah.
teach you teach yourself? You mean Spanish or?
Oh no, no, not Spanish,
Uh,
coding. To be a software engineer.
yeah.
Yeah, so I'm teaching myself one of the coding languages. It's called Python. And so
Can
I
you can
actually
you
paused.
can you
Yeah,
write
yeah.
it down to understand it well?
Oh yeah, I translated for you.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
No, it's okay if you write it in English to memorize
I sure
a
will.
new word. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Sorry, my laptop is on this side and you're right here in front of me. Code in Python. Python is a computer language. I am training myself to be a software engineer. Here we go. I can't spell at all. There you go.
Yeah. I'm teaching myself to code in Python. Python is a computer language. I'm training myself to be a software engineer. So you want to be an engineer?
Yes, yes. My
Uh-huh.
dream job is to work at Google, but I don't want to live in Silicon Valley. So I'm in the beginning stages, so I have a little time to decide exactly what I want to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and tell me about your experience. Just tutoring, or you have experience
Yeah,
about
yeah.
anything, something else?
Yes, so it's funny. I'm only 30 years old, but I started how can I put it? I started in leadership very early.
Yeah,
So I first started tutoring when I was about 15 years old. It was a part of my honors program at school.
yeah.
When I was 19, I had to tutor as a part of my Emerging Leaders Scholarship. So I have about 10 years of tutoring and teaching experience. I also used to teach Afro-Cuban dance and ballet in my 20s. And I was the artistic director for a program called Watoto de Africa
Yeah.
in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. And I learned grant writing. I learned how to run a business. I learned quite a few things, taking out loans and managing Excel. There are a lot of things that I learned just from having that position. I started that when I was 16 and I ended that position when I was 20 because I wanted to focus more on my
Can
emerging
you
leader
can you
scholarship.
can you slow down
Yeah.
because I can't catch you?
Oh, yes, 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 of course. I'm so sorry. I'm
I'm
so
not a
sorry.
native.
That's okay. You tricked me because you sound so good. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Every tutor says that, and no, I'm not fluent like you imagine.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
um,
don't worry.
that's all right. And so I also own a videography business. So we shoot music videos, commercials. We work on political campaigns, weddings. We do a lot of things with our camera.
What do you mean about political campaigns?
Yeah,
Campaigns,
yeah.
I know what is mean, but political,
Uh, Political. Let me type it for you.
yeah.
Political. For example, if someone
But
wants,
I got you. But
you understand?
political,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
political. There you go. Yeah, yeah.
But the
So we
accent
work.
is different a little bit for me.
It is a little. I'm from the South in America, and the American South, we have a little what we call twang to our accents, so it's a little different.
A
Yeah.
thick accent, you mean?
Well, it's not thick, but how can I explain it? It's just different. It's a little different.
Yeah,
So America has about four different regions. We have the West, the Midwest, the Northeast, and the South. And every region has a different accent.
yeah,
I'm from the South, so my Southern accent is a little different from someone who lives in the Northeast, like New York City, or the West, like Los Angeles. So
yeah,
everybody's a little different. Yeah,
yeah. The
yeah.
accent different from town to town, from state to state.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Uh,
So tell me about the first thing that you imagine that you dream to do after lockdown.
oh my gosh. I want to go to the Rocky Mountains.
Rocky
That's the
Mountains, yeah,
mhm. The Rocky Mountains is this huge mountain range in Denver, Colorado.
yeah.
Um, and it's so beautiful. So we take road trips every year. Um, and but we
Is it in your neighborhood or just
mm,
how many kilometers far from you?
um I don't know how many kilometers. Hold on one second. I
So
can show you
how many hours by car?
By car, I think it's about 15 hours.
Oh my God, it's a long time.
Yeah, but we
Yeah,
take trips like that. I'm going to show you something. It's my
that's
little
it.
globe I use for my kids. So this is the United States, right? I live right here, about right here in Atlanta.
Yeah,
Um, New York City is all the way up here. So we drive to New York City very frequently. The Rocky Mountains are about right here in this
yeah,
area. So I would have to drive from over here all the way over here to go to the Rocky Mountains. So I mean, but I love it. We take road trips all the time. The longest road trip that we went on was from Atlanta all the way to Seattle, Washington. Do you know where Seattle, Washington is?
yeah. Exactly. I think Washington. It's Washington D.C. is the capital of America.
Yeah, it is. But see, Washington D.C. is the capital, but we also have a state called Washington.
Washington, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah. I hear
so
about that also.
yeah, yeah, yes. Seattle is a really popular city in
Yeah,
Washington. And so I live here in Atlanta, and Seattle is all the way right here. So we
yeah.
drive that far. We drove that far. It was about 32 hours. It was a really long time, but it
Oh,
was a lot of fun. Yeah. So
yeah, and make many stops there,
yeah,
and you can how can I say you can live in a hotel, but
yeah, we can
I
sleep.
can yeah.
Yeah, sleep in a hotel.
You can sleep. Okay, you can stop and sleep at a hotel. And still, what's the difference between the hotel and motel? Because I'm always
Um,
see this in American movies, but
I
I don't know the
honestly,
difference.
I honestly don't know. um, so this is what I was taught. I was taught that hotels are bigger and motels are smaller. Um, but I've been to motels that look exactly like hotels. So
Uh-huh.
right, yeah. So by definition, I can give you the official definition for both.
No, it's
Um,
okay. But you mentioned the hotel is bigger and the motels is smaller, and I think that makes sense for me.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's what I was taught. But
Yeah,
when cause for example, when I go to Las Vegas,
yeah,
there are motels there too, but the motels look like hotels. There's no like distinction between the two. So it that's my definition of it. I can look up the official definition for you and leave it in the comments so that you can have it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'm always check my session after this session. I check
yeah,
the video and read it twice, and also I read the messages that the tutor give me,
okay.
and I'm very enjoying when I benefit from the tutors.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what's
Mhm.
supposed to happen. You're
Yeah,
supposed to learn
exactly.
from.
It's very helped me. So
Yeah.
what? So tell me about your hair. How can you do this? I can't imagine. So it's always look like this, or
No, no,
for,
no.
for for example, when you won't take a shower, you take a shower and your hair it's like this, or you just uh, free
Yeah.
free it.
So I'm going to tell you something. This is
Yeah.
fake hair.
Its
It's
name.
not. It's not real.
Oh, it's fake hair.
It's
Oh,
fake hair. Yeah.
the
The
the whole
picture.
the whole-
Mhm.
the whole hair it's fake, or
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. So the picture that you saw of me when my video went away, that's how my hair looks.
Yeah,
And so
it's look more beautiful than this, because it's very dark and black.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I think girls call curly. This hair is curly.
Yeah, yeah, my hair is naturally curly. These are called locks.
Locks.
Hmm. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna type the whole thing for you. They're actually called faux locks.
So can you answer my question? Because
Yeah,
I saw many people do this uh, when they how can I say, when they do this haircut, they always keep it in when they sleep and when they take a shower, or
yeah,
they free it.
yeah. No, no. So when you take a shower, well, when I take a shower, I wash it because my hair is braided in cornrows, and so I
Yeah,
wash my all of it to keep it clean.
yeah,
When I sleep, I go to sleep. I don't worry about a bonnet or anything like that. And that's why I did it so that it makes it easier for me to
yeah,
wake up in the morning and to get ready because my natural hair, the curly hair that you saw, it's very hard to maintain that hair. And I have three little children, so I try to make
what? you
yeah.
have you, you have 3 children?
I have
No, I
three
don't
children.
believe you. I don't
I
believe you.
promise. I promise.
You're so young. Too young.
I know. I had my first baby when I was 21.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
that's
really young.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you. But no, I have a 8 year old, a 5 year old, and a 2 year old. And I'm
Yeah.
done. I don't need any more. They drive me crazy.
So all of them is are boys.
Oh no, I have two girls. So my 8 year old and my 2 year old are girls, and my
Yeah.
5 year old is a boy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the boss in
Uh,
in your
oh,
house. I think.
the 2-year-old, the little girl, she's the boss.
Oh,
Oh, she runs
they
everybody.
control they control to the boy.
Yeah, she controls the boy, the girl. She controls me and her dad. She controls everybody.
Yeah, I know because I have my daughter. She's 10 years old, and
Uh-huh.
she control on me my wife
Oh,
because girls always love to control.
oh yes, oh yes. They're so
Yeah.
bossy.
Yeah, yeah, sometimes
Oh,
bosses me.
yeah. And we love them, so we can't help it.
Yeah,
We give
exactly.
in. Yeah. So I put this up so that I could get up, take a shower, make breakfast. I don't have to worry about combing through it because it's already like detangled. Like I can just run my hair through it, my hands through it, and I can make it look nice without having to spend an hour doing it. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, so I just moisturize my hair with coconut oil and sweet almond oil, and I put a little coconut oil on this, just so that it can look fresh.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So, and I'll tell you a little bit about my culture because I'm African American, obviously, and in my culture, it's very normal for us to change our hairstyles anytime we feel like it. So one day I can have my natural hair, another day I can have this. I very rarely wear like straight weave because I don't like my hair to be straight. I like my hair to be curly and in a big afro.
Yeah,
But if I feel like doing that, I would put fake hair in my hair because I don't want to change the color of my hair, and I don't like perms or relaxers. Perms and relaxers are really harsh chemicals. I'll type them for you.
but chemicals, I know it, but the second word, I've never heard about it before.
Yeah, about perms.
Yeah, perms.
Yeah, so a perm is a
Yeah,
chemical that women put in their hair to make
yeah.
it curly. To make it curly.
So I think so. I thought your hair is naturally curly,
Yes,
but
my
you do it by yourself curly.
no, 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 no. My hair, I was born that way. So
Uh-huh.
I don't use perms. I don't use perms. The other,
I got you. I got you.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Other girls use to pyramids to make it curly.
yeah, other people do. And a
Yeah.
relaxer does the opposite. So a perm makes your hair curly, but a relaxer makes it straight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't use those either. I would rather do fake hair so that my natural hair stays healthy.
Yeah. Exactly. Because the chemical stuff hurt your hair,
Yeah.
and maybe the hair it's fall down early. Fall down.
Well, it
Uh,
will fall out.
fall out.
Hmm. Oh
Yeah,
yes,
and the hair. What do you call it of the single hair?
the strand.
Can you
Like
write it down?
yeah, yeah. So you can have
Yeah.
a strand of hair.
Citra-
A strand. Do you see it?
Um, do you write it? You write it
Yeah,
to
I wrote
me?
it. Do you see it? Let me try it again. Because
Yeah.
Cambly
Yes.
has been acting funny all day. It has been malfunctioning. Do you see it now? Did you get it?
No.
Oh, oh, let me try it this way. My 2-year-old is beating at the door.
It's okay if you wanna go out to them. It's okay with me.
Oh no, it's fine. Their dad is with them. She's just she's my spoiled baby. I told you she runs the house. Ah,
I think your husband is going crazy because they bother him and
yeah, he's not used to this. Because
yeah, I know.
before I started teaching online, um,
Yeah,
I pretty much took care of the financial aspect of our business, and I stayed at home with them. And I taught online part time, but it wasn't as much as I teach right now because our business took care of all of the bills. But now, because of the coronavirus, we can't go
yeah,
out and work with our business. So I get to teach more online, which I love to do. And he gets to
yeah.
be with the kids, and they drive him crazy. So I laugh a little bit at that.
So how many hours do you work in a day?
It depends. Like today, I worked. Let me see. I worked about 5 hours today. But tomorrow I'll probably work eight. Some days I don't work at all. Some days I
Oh,
work for
8 hour. You mean 5 or 8 hours continuously, or just in a different time?
at different times. So this
Yeah.
morning I worked for about 3 hours, and then at 4 o'clock I worked because one of my students is a regular. She wanted to have a reservation at that time, so I worked for her. And then at night when the kids are supposed to be asleep, I'm sorry, I'm talking too fast. At night when the kids are supposed to be asleep, I try to do
Yeah.
a few hours too. So yeah, yeah. So I'm only doing 2 hours like right now. But tomorrow is Saturday and I'll probably work 8 hours. I'll probably start at 9 and stop at 4 or 5.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
mentioned tomorrow Saturday, and I am in Saturday, so
Yeah.
I introduce myself. I am from future.
I like that.
Yeah, I use my the time travel machine travel.
Oh, I love it.
So tell me what is in the past?
Ah, past. I wish there was sleep in the past.
Oh, you want to sleep?
Oh yes, but it's coming. I'm gonna get a lot of sleep tonight.
So what is the time over there
Yeah. So
in your
right
country?
it is 9:38, 9:38 p.m. Mhm. What time is it
PM.
where you are?
Four and a half AM.
4 a.m. Oh
Yeah.
wow, you're up really early.
Um, you mean no? I'm never sleep from yesterday.
Oh, you never went to sleep. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, because we are in a lockdown, so
Mhm.
it's I think the time it's changing for me.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I stay up all night, and I sleep in a day, and
Yeah.
I don't have to go work, and I benefit from the night. My kids are sleeping, and I I take classes on Cambly at night.
Oh, though that's good. That's good because it's hard to do when the kids are up.
Yeah, and jumping, and my kids are very naughty.
Oh, they're naughty.
Yeah.
Oh, before we move on, that's called a sleeping schedule. So your sleeping schedule has changed.
Uh,
Uh,
so can you write it down to memorize it?
I did. I wrote it
Uh,
down, but I don't know why you can't see it yet. Um,
maybe after the class, I checked it, and I see it's okay.
Yeah, yeah, but if
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
I will still send you a list of these words because I can still see them, and I'll send them to you.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
No problem at all.
I want to thank you for your time. It's a pleasure to meet you. You are such a great tutor, and you have a sense of humor. So yeah, I want to thank you so much from the inside of my heart. I have to go right now because maybe I want to sleep.
Okay. Well, you have
Yeah,
a great morning and nights.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So take care.
I'll see you in the future.
Okay, goodbye.